This is old school customized rods here. I hope you guys are enjoying your day and building some old school hot rods. Well, today's the second day of the. I guess you could say it was a bad day for me, which was yesterday. I decided to take Poison Ivy to work, and I guess you could say I had a little fender bender. This guy decided to not to throw his brakes, and he hit me in the rear on my Malibu. This is what happened. You can see all the license plates pushed in over here too. Look at that. And the funny thing is, this guy decided he knew that it was he was at fault because I was already at stop at the light. And then he said it was his fault. He goes, it was my fault, my bad. But and then we parked on the side. Then his girl comes out. She starts complaining, telling me that her car was damaged. Like it wasn't my fault. So what I'm trying to get at is when someone caused an accident like this without paying attention, you gotta ask yourself, look, man, you're the one who didn't stop. I was already at stop. So you're gonna be automatically at fault, especially when the person hits a person in the rear, they're automatically at fault. But the sad thing about it, this guy damaged my car, man. And then this woman started barking at me, telling me all this stuff and said, I told the guy, you need to control your woman because you were at fault. You were the one who was driving, dude. And he was kind of being reasonable, but his girl started moving her mouth and things led to another. I hate to say, luckily that this guy didn't beat his ass because I came close, but I didn't want to catch a case or something like this because I can fix it. But what I'm trying to get at is when you're driving a classic car like this and then people hit you from the rear or whatever from the side, the best defense for those people is just to stay away from these type of classic cars because if you hit one, it's not cheap. It's not compared to your regular vehicle you see out there in the streets these days. This is a classic. This will cost you a lot of money. And the thing is, I would have been a reasonable person if it would have maybe cut me some cash, and I would have walked away because I could fix it. But this lady was being I hate to say it, pardon my French, she was being a capital B, and I'm not gonna have that. So all I can say for you hot rodders out there, be careful out there when you take your cars out in the street. Don't let this happen to you because this car's already, me and my dad were drinking some cold beers yesterday, and he said, how many times that car got hit? This car's been hit already 4 times. In the front and in the back twice. The one guy that hit me in the front, he did a hit and run and took off. So now I'm pretty smart about it. And I learned that from my girl. She said, when you see someone hit you, just grab your cell phone, take a picture of their license plate. Because most people these days, they'll just take off, and then you lose out, you know. Most people these days, they don't have insurance or they just don't want to get him. Because even this guy told me that let's not call the insurance. I said, nah, dude, we're going to call the insurance. And like I said, I could have been a cool person if he was being cool, but she wasn't. She was moving her mouth. And the sad thing about it is that her vehicle, that was her vehicle, and she was the one who was insured to be driving the vehicle. This guy didn't have a driver license, and he was driving that car. So how stupid is that? All I'm saying is that you're driving your hot rod, be careful out there. Be careful when you're out there driving your old school car, man, because like I said, this would happen to me, and believe me, I have to wait. I don't want to see my car like this. I can fix it right now, but now I have to wait to see what's how much I'm gonna get out of this. This ain't cheap, man, because the parts for this car, they're expensive and they're hard to come by too. Any old car, if it's a Nova, a Malibu, or even an old school truck like my dad's truck, those parts are hard to come by these days because they're considered classic. This is an antique already. But for this guy to, you know, come at me, make it seem like it was my fault, and then he was trying to say that my car was like that already, dude. There's cameras in every traffic, lights. They're gonna see. They're gonna see who's at fault. But like I said, this whole video is based on like just be careful with your hot rod. Be careful with your hot rod when you're out there in the street, because you don't want this to happen to you like it happened to me. And not thinking that I was just going to work and enjoying the day, and then boom, this guy decides to hit me. And the funny part is he lied about it. Because he said he was reaching for a sandwich. Why lie, dude? Just say that you weren't paying attention. You hit my car. Don't be a liar, dude. That's stupid. We're all adults here, and this guy is trying to fucking get away from some bullshit like that. Give me a fucking break, man. So, like I said, just be careful with your hot rods, man. Don't let this happen to you, and I hope it doesn't happen to you like it did to me. But all I can say is, all we can do is just fix them and get them back in the road again. Hopefully, most people these days will just stay away. And the funny thing about it, since me and my dad were drinking our beers yesterday, I told him, I think I'm gonna put some brighter LED lights, man. Maybe I'll blind their asses. Maybe they'll fucking know to stop. But either way, guys, just a warning for all you hot rodders out there. Be careful with your hot rods. That's all I gotta say, man. So I hope you enjoyed this small video. Like and subscribe to Old School Custom Rides. And I appreciate all the followers that are coming in now. I thank you. So hopefully the next video looks better than this. Maybe the next time you see the Malibu, I'll be back to what it was. But I have to wait now. So I'll see you soon. Take it easy. Take care. Laters.